Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Trying to get the corner. Creates a little space. There he goes down the right side. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, LSU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Guys can play offense too. Now look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the toss. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Handoff from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just Rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Miller.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. They've got him inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got the first down and more. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. Fourth and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown. Now set up on a first and goal situation because of good physical play.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Marches ahead. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Horton. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they did tack on the extra point.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's caught. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put in play from the 27, first down. They'll go to the toss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He tries to take the top off. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Alabama.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Makes the grab past the marker. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Just feeds the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need a...
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Using his legs, it's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Smashes through the touchdown tie. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Finds a little space. It's a running room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run the option. And it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Quick handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cuevas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
This time he's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Into the secondary on the run. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it on the right. They'll bring him down as he bugs up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.